Hi everyone, it's Deann with crafty1.blogspot.com, and I am here to share a video. Oh, why is my camera turning off? I think we're still on. Sorry about that. I'm here to share a video on how to make my pockets that I was supposed to do on Ustream, but my camera wouldn't turn on. So Lisa from minialbumscraps.ning.com filled in for me. So I thought I would just do a couple videos and show you how I put them together. They're very easy. You can get the downloads on minialbumscraps.ning.com. They are free downloads, and you can print them out onto cardstock and piece paper like I've done, or you can, you can also print out onto the paper you want to use, the decorative paper, onto the back of it, and then just cut it out that way. So let's get started. These are the pockets that I'm going to show you how to make. This is the paper I'm using. It's the Lost and Found by My Mind's Eye, the Sunshine it's called. I'm using this paper for the set that I'm making now because it'll go with the mini album that I'm planning on making for my next Ustream class. It's going to be a like an Irish pub for St. Patrick's Day, but not cutesy St. Patrick's Day, more more mellow. Just it gives the hint of the building, so that's why I'm doing this paper line, because it'll go nice with what I'm using. So these are the printables. Probably can't see them very well. And this is another set that I don't have these done, but they're really cute little, just cut them out and decorate them and add them to your mini albums or your cards or to the back of any project that you want to leave information. So those are a lot of fun. And the first one I'm going to do is actually not those. It is a Polaroid photo. It looks like an old-fashioned Polaroid. It's the front. This is the back, and it opens so you can add 2 more photos. I just put paper in there, but you can add photos. You can add a photo on one side and then journaling about the person. So that, I love this. This was Gina Designs gave me this, all these templates, and she's awesome. So what I need to do is grab my cutter, my paper cutter. Let's see. I'll use this one. You need a piece of white cardstock measuring 5.5 by 3.5. So where is my 5? There it is. 5.5 for the white cardstock by 3.5. I need a new blade for this. It's not cutting, so see how it's got the frayed edge? That's what happens when you need a new blade. So let me go ahead and cut the black piece that we need too. The black piece is a square. It's 2.5 by 2.5. Go ahead and cut that. So 2.5 by 2.5. You need 2 of those. Oops. Using a scrap here, some of it's kind of bent up. Okay. So we are using one piece of white cardstock that is 5.5 by 3.5, and then 2 pieces of black cardstock that are 2.5 square. And what we're going to do is we just fold it in half. You can square it in half too. I'm just folding it. Actually have my bone folder. So just give it a little fold. And then this is what we're making. And that's pretty much it. And then we just glue or tape on the black squares. Where is my tape? Runner. Where is my tape gun? I'm redoing my craft room, so ugh, I can't find anything. All right, let's use a glue stick. This is Scotch craft stick. It is permanent. So we're just going to stick this on. I didn't give it on the edges enough. And then one on the back. This would be a card that it wouldn't be stuck. I mean, you could stick it down and just skip this back piece. It's totally up to you. You know, just not do this part and attach it to whatever your project is. But that's it. Of course, my stick is not sticking very well. So there it is. It looks like a Polaroid. You can put whatever you want on the inside. Here's my finished one. So those are a lot of fun to make. So there's one. And then another one that I have that I want to share with you. Gina gave me the dimensions on this as well. It's a slider. Once it's attached, this would be attached to whatever project you're doing. It's much sturdier and it slides better, but it's a slider. So if you want to like add a photo somewhere on your mini, like here's a photo of my Deanny when he was little, and you want to add information, you could put it up here, like attach this to your mini, put this down, and then slide it down and you can write something really cute about this is when his first year in preschool. So that's something you can do. So for that, we need to cut a piece of, let me make sure I get this right. A 3x6 base of cardstock. Just make sure I'm getting the right. Don't want to mess anybody up. Yes. So 3x6, and then you're going to score it at 1 3/4. Oh yeah, I have it right down right there. Duh, I need to look at my papers more often. All right, so a 3x6 piece of cardstock, whatever color you want to use, and then you're going to score at 1 3/4, score at 3 3/4, and then 5 3/4. And then you're going to fold on your score lines. Make sure they're all lined up straight. And then you're going to need 2 pieces for the insert part. It's 1 3/4 by 3 inches. So you need 2 of those. And you need a piece of trash bag, or, you know, grocery bag, the plastic bags. And that piece needs to be 1 by 7. Okay? And then I need, don't know what I did with my skinny tape. I don't know if that's skinny enough. It might be. Let's see. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can find my other tape. this is why I should not ever should not clean my craft room. Here it is. I found it. It's the really skinny tape, score tape. So we're going to use that. The first thing you do on the folded part, on the first part that's 1 3/4 inch where you score, this piece furthest away from the little tiny strip that's left is where you're going to attach the plastic bag. You don't want to do this tight. You just kind of want to, hope you can see that. We're just going to fold it over. And then where it meets, we're going to put a little piece of tape. I'm going to use score tape. You don't want it, you want it smaller than the piece you have cut. And it looks like you want to really cut this straighter than what I did. I didn't do such a great job on that. Let's see if I can save this. So we're going to fold it over, and then fold it over, and where they meet, without making it tight, is where you're going to put a piece of tape, score tape or red line tape, carpet tape, something sturdy. And that makes your slider. See how it slides? And then you're going to take, make sure I get this right, your 2 pieces. Make sure I got this right. Yes. You're going to take your 2 pieces, and to make this part, to do these, they're going to be attached to the plastic. But first, I forgot last time. This time I got it. You want to punch a little pocket. See how I did this here? Of course, I did it on the wrong side. Of course I did. So, you know what? Let's hold off on that because I don't want to put it in the wrong spot. All right. So we're going to attach on one side with a piece of the score tape or red line tape. There's my end. A small piece to the end, and then attach your card. And then on the inside, you're going to attach the other piece at the top. Like this one was attached at the bottom, and this one will be attached to the top. I hope I'm getting this right. We shall see. Hopefully there wasn't a certain way I had to do that. Oops. Wow, these are really not straight. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they did it right. Yay. Okay, so now we're going to take the piece, fold it around, and we're going to glue. I need to tuck it up under. This little strip gets tucked up under, I believe. Yes. So you want to take this little strip, and underneath of the piece that you have attached to the plastic, you're going to slide it underneath of it and attach it. Just a little bit of glue. Let me see. I'm going to use a tiny piece of score tape for that. You would want to glue the whole thing. Oops. Get it on there. Sorry guys, hold on. Wow, this paper is very slippery. Let's see if I can get this on there. All right, so I've got the tape on, sliding it up underneath of the paper, the slider part, and then just pressing it in place. You want to glue the whole thing. I just stuck a piece on there. And then that should do it. And pick out which side looks better to you. I like this side better. So you can just write something really cute. Put a piece of decorative paper on there. So that's a slider. I'll put the dimensions along with the photo on my blog so that you can get the information there. It's crafty1.blogspot.com. So that's that one. I think that was my hardest one. Let's get that one out of the way. And let's see, the next one we're going to make is, we are going to do, where'd it go? This one. This is the scallop tag and pocket. So you would print that out, cut it out. You can do it on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, or you can paper piece like I did. I ran it through the computer, or I mean through the printer, printed it out, and then I pieced on the sections that I needed of the papers that I wanted to use on the back. And then I taped it in place to match the piece that I had printed already, and just like a little bit of tape here and there. I made sure it was stuck down, and then I ran it through my computer again, or through my printer again. So hopefully this works. We are going to find out. I think I did that right. Yes. And then I went ahead also, here's the one we're making now, and cut out, I think I might attach these to the ones I have cut out already. Let's do this together. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. That might not have been a good place to put the tape. Let's see. And we're just going to cut these out. Let me find my, where's my other scissors? Okay, I guess I'll use the small ones. Just follow the lines that's printed. I seem to have lost my line. Oh dear. Don't think that's going to meet up. Let's fold it and see what happens. Score line. You barely see it. I kind of picked a really pretty loud print to print on. So there we go. Give it a score. This piece wasn't quite long enough to cover both the front and back, so I added another piece to add on, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to line up and trim where it's too long on one side, because my line didn't print all the way for some reason. I'm always fighting with my printer. It's either my glue gun or my printer. So that's that part. That would be this part. And then for the base, let's see, I printed it out in pieces. So I was going to use this. I'm just going to cut it out. That. This will get folded over. Line it up and fold it. Put a score for a crease with the bone folder. That'll get glued on in place. And then we have the other one. Let's see. Let's see. Well, is that going to fit? Yes, it does. All right, so those pieces will get glued on. Like that. Do I want to do opposite? No, because I don't really like this side, so I'm just gonna make them the same. And then this is the piece that's on the top, which, well, it doesn't matter because it's on the back. So we're just gonna cut that out. That's far enough there. So that'll go here. Let's get this out of the way. All right, so I guess I'm doing this all one color. I usually do a better job at something contrasting. Just trim this down just a little bit more to the side. Make sure it fits in there. There we go. It's a tiny bit more off. Try that. That's better. All right. Now we're just going to glue these in place, and I'll use my glue stick because I don't know where my ATG is. And this gets folded up. This piece goes over. You're going to glue here. This piece of score tape. Put here in the middle. See, I didn't go all the way on both sides, just kind of in the middle there. Let's fold it over, glue it in place. I'm going to glue on my border piece. I'm going to make it a little smaller. So I want some of the background piece to show a little more. Sorry if this isn't, because that's going to be covered. It doesn't matter. Just going to hit it with some Distress ink, the walnut stain, Tim Holtz Distress ink. I think I'm going to get cut off here in a few minutes. Sorry about that, guys. I'm taking too long, so I'll have to do a second video. Whoops. Put it on there. And then the next piece will be glued down here. Again, a piece of score tape. Okay, in the middle. You don't want it to go over too far, then you won't be able to slide your card in and out. So, like that. And then we're going to do this again. Ink the edges. You don't have to do this part. It's just, I like to ink edges. And we're going to glue that on. Like that. Of course, I didn't get that very straight. Why doesn't that, oh shoot, I forgot to trim it down a little bit. Sorry about that. I knew something was wrong there. That's better. Okay, I am almost at the 30-minute mark, and I'm not sure how long I have now, so I'm going to glue this on and then sign off and then start the next video for the rest of them. And I will find my ATG gun before I come back on. I'm really missing my ATG gun. All right, so I will be back for part 2. Bye.